Yo, what's going on? It's your boy. And here's motherfucking draft. Alright. So, gonna start with the trades that they should do. So, the Eagles need a safety. They have 2 second round picks and a late first. And they also would like a high pick so they could pick a good player that'll start. So, the trade is 26 overall pick, 53rd and 57th for the Dolphins 13th, 78th, and Rashad Jones. So, the Eagles are giving up 100 more points in value, but in turn, they're getting Rashad Jones, which he's worth well over 100 points. You know, that's a late 3rd, early 4th. I think Rashad Jones worth that. And then, you know, fuck that. We're going to be balling out with, second round picks. So like, yo, Texans, here's a 26. You give us 54, 55. You know, throw in a 7th, Hook us up. And it's about the same value, no biggie. Dolphins lose out a little bit there. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Alright. Now, the most receiver hungry team in the nation, in the world. They need a receiver more than anyone else. And we just happen to have a young guy who, is good at playing receiver. So we trade him for, a couple mid-round picks. Pretty fire. It's equivalent to like a 3rd round pick. And, get rid of his salary. Then here's where it gets funky. So, they trade Kiko Alonso and TJ McDonald. We're both 28, so they're a little bit old for our team. We're going for an average age of 20 here, nice and young, because that's doable. And we're paying their salaries, so nothing off the books for the Browns. In turn, we're getting a 2nd round pick, pretty gas. Then we're like, you know what we can use? More picks. So we're like, yo, Packers, what's up? Cheese boy, how's it going? So we're like, we'll give you 55 for 75, 114, 118. They're like, hell yeah. So we do that. It's about the same value. Hell yeah. Then we're like, you know what? We just got that 75th, but we don't want it. Yo, Rams, how about you give us 94 and 99? And we get a little bit extra value there, but who cares? Then we're like, you know what? We don't want this, mid-round pick. So, yo, Redskins, what's going on, man? Here's 57, 151. Give us 76, 96, and 2 ladies. You good, bro? Even value, win-win. This Dolphins going to draft, having no picks, only 20 picks, like 15 of them being in the first 4 rounds. Pretty gas. So, he probably won't make it here, but theory time. Jeff Simmons, of course he got injured, and that's what's hurting his draft value. How he'd be, a top 10 pick if he wasn't injured. But people forget, he also has some off the field issues. I have a feeling it's going to be brought up in the draft and tank his value. Just a little bit of idea happening there. And I think he's future star. Dolphins get him. Bing, bada boom, star player. Then, another player who's both overhyped and underhyped at the same time. DK Metcalf. Dude is pretty good at this whole football thing. Maybe not the football part, but the athlete part, he's got down. Just draft him, throw him into the fire, hope for the best. And now, get back to some big boys. Eric McCoy, center. Watch. Dude, if you down him, he's a star center, man. Just watch him against Clemson, he just murders. And they have 3 first-round D linemen. It's pretty crazy. Then we also pick another big boy, Dalton Risner. So, if you watch him, he's good. He plays with a fire and a spirit, and he's pretty good at, I think he's good at tackle, but at guard he'd be crazy good, but get what you get. And then another player that fell down in the draft that we should steal is Jackai Polite from Florida. Dude is a flyer off the edge. He fell because he did horrible in the combine. Ran a 4.8, and yeah, and no bueno. But it's funny, if you watch his film, he plays faster than Montez Sweat, who ran like a 2.9. So he plays faster than he runs, and he plays fast. So as a third round pick, that's a steal. Speaking of steals, this draft is going to be full of them. It's going to be like Pittsburgh because it's full of Steelers, right? You know. So another third round pick, Julian Love from Notre Dame. He's pretty much just a watered down Minka Fitzpatrick. You know, you can never have too many Minka Fitzpatricks on the team. He does it all. As a slot, he'd be good. As a wide corner, he'd be fine. As a free safety, he'd be fine. You know, just putting it out there. And then another fucking fire player, Zach Allen from Boston College, put up great performances the whole season. He's very versatile, fits into the Patriots defensive system, which is what's being brought here, or so I've heard. He's very versatile, you know, do whatever. He'd be great. Speaking of versatile, another very versatile player, Amani Hooker. You know, I like my hookers. So, yeah, he just plays defense. You know, doesn't really have a position. So that's part of his issue because, you know, he's not really set in stone anywhere. But as a safety, linebacker, slot corner, nickel, he can do everything at least somewhat. Doesn't really excel at anything. So you hope that's where the coaching comes in and makes him really good. So, yeah. Then, this one is a complete prospect pick. Joquan Williams, cornerback from Vanderbilt. So, I like my corners tall because, you know, they're able to cover better. And, he's tall. And he plays decent. He's not going to be great straight out, but, hey. Them big bump corners out there. Then another third round pick, Will Grier. You know, he's just a very good quarterback. You know, good prospect. If he sucks, you pick a quarterback next year anyway. If he's good, hell, you know, it's a good quarterback. What's up? Then another pick, you know, you got plenty of picks, you know, don't worry about it. So Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, Ohio State. He's fast as fuck. He's a good receiver too. And I think he replaces Kenny Stills pretty easily. Him and DK, just burning the outsides. Devontae Parker, and just offense full of speed. You know, I love my speed. Oh yeah. And then after that, get some more Burley boys. Connor McGovern from Penn State. It's a solid guard, you know. Will be good. Then some more lockdown corners. Amani Oruware from Penn State too. You know, Penn State was up. He's a pretty lockdown corner. He's good at playing the ball. He's good at locking down. I think he's a steal here. And honestly, like I said earlier, every player is a steal. I'm a god, you know, fight me. Then after him, Tavon Coney, linebacker Notre Dame, just plays all over the field. He's a very good Mike backer, and having him would fit in well with Raekwon McMillan and Jerome Baker because they're both kind of smaller than Coney is, but not smaller, but they're, you know, not as solid. Coney could sit there and, you know, take blocks better than they can. I think he'd be a year one starter. And then, just based off his performance and how well he does, Sutton Smith is pretty good. Coming off the edge, 26 tackles for loss and 15 sacks is pretty decent. Even though he's playing in the MAC, he's based off college performance, he's a star, So you just gotta hope he transitions well or whatever. Then a star that got screwed over because he didn't enter the draft last year and he got injured. Bryce Love would have been a first-round pick if he didn't get injured, but he's gonna fall a lot. Getting that 206 would be an absolute steal. I know we already have Drake and Balaj, but you can never have too much talent. It's Bryce Love there. Then another project quarterback, late round project, Easton Stick, went to North Dakota State. What a guy. He's pretty athletic. He's throws fine. Just a late round prospect. Then another 7th rounder, Lil Jordan Humphrey. You gotta love his name. He's a weird receiver because he's like tall but kind of like a slot type dude. Kind of like a Jarvis Landry type. So, hey, I'm shocked he's not supposed to go higher. He's pretty good. Then, another good inside linebacker, Khalil Hodge from Buffalo. He's 143 tackles, a good amount. And if you watch him, he's pretty good at reading the holes and he's pretty good at playing football. Then some undrafted free agents we should go after. Jordan Teamu, quarterback from Ole Miss. Dude's got a cannon. He can throw it over the mountains over there. He's pretty fast. And I think he's a decent prospect. Then another undrafted, Preston Williams, wide receiver, Colorado State. He's tall. He's fast. He burns defenses. Why not take a flyer on him? Then another undrafted receiver, Mecole Hardman from Georgia. And ran a 4.33, so you can never have too much speed. Because once you're addicted to speed, you ain't getting off it. Then another undrafted, Martez Ivory from Georgia. He looks decent, so you can never have too much size too. Speed and size. I'm addicted. And this is how the defense would look. And as you can see, a lot of rookie starters. Just throw them into the fire. Hope they're good. And this is what the tanking should be. You shouldn't be playing bad veterans. You should be playing young starters, young players as starters to see if they stick. Getting that shot might be all it takes for them to become a star. So, yeah. And this is how the depth chart would look. Yeah. It's pretty much like the starters. So, yeah, pretty young, very young, but gotta get Tua somehow. Then offense, a lot of speed, as I said earlier. This is probably the best O-line Dolphins had this decade, which isn't saying much, but still. And hopefully Gesicki gets better. This offense could actually be pretty decent. It would all depend on Greer pretty much. And I know we have Ryan Fitzpatrick, but just got to throw the young boy in. Hope he's good. And then this is what the cap space would look like. I left out 2 things on accident. So paying the salaries of Kiko and McDonald, but when we trade them to the Browns, it would cost around $7 million. So I forgot to add that into this table, but I added it into the total. Then I also forgot to put Bobby McCain in, but that's added into the salaries part. And so we'd have almost exactly $50 million remaining cap, which rolls into next year. So we'd have just about $230 million in cap space next season. So a lot of way to make room, make moves, ball out. And an idea I had, So Tua is great. Tua is a bona fide number one. But the XFL starting. What I would do if I were Stephen Ross, you totally quote unquote don't buy an XFL team. Yeah, totally not a part of the XFL. And then that team that you totally don't own, you sign Trevor Lawrence straight out of college, and the NFL will be like, shit, what do? We want him in the NFL. They'll give him eligibility, and then we draft him instead of Tua. Making moves, setting grooves, Hell yeah. And that's the motherfucking draft.